Viewer discretion is advised.
You need a little clap here and there. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Gossip at the Corpse Cart, where myself, Lucy, and the other one,
Hello, Amanda. Hi.
we talk about shit you've probably seen on your news feed if you
And
have
sent us.
algorithms like us. And yeah, sent to us.
Yep.
And we have a very, very fun guest with us this month. Please welcome to the show, Bridget Todd, host of There Are No Girls on the Internet and author of Love at First Prompt, AI, and the Future of Intimacy. Bridget,
Oh,
welcome to the show.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
People are going to think there's like a massive studio audience welcoming us to start the show.
nobody
Let 'em think
thinks
that.
Oh, wait. No. If there are people who have been listening to our show who think that, then they have not been watching video of us in our like hovels doing this show for 10 years. When we first started, Lucy did it on a bare mattress in like a barely finished attic with
I
a
had
little
just moved
sock
into
over
a
her
fixer-upper.
microphone.
It was technically not a closet. It is now my daughter's bedroom. But
Yup.
yeah, it was
But
rough.
it used to be a bit of a murder den.
Yeah.
But-
We redid the walls and stuff.
We come
It's
from
fine.
humble beginnings and we remain in humble realities.
Bridget, I first heard you on Normal Gossip. I fucking
I love that show so
podcast.
much. It's one of my favorite
good.
podcasts.
They're brilliant.
They're so fun. But then I was like, oh my God, this bitch is really funny. So I had to look you up. There are no girls on the internet. It's like,
So fun.
you cover a lot of weird shit. Tell us about and you do so much. Tell us about what you do in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of overlap between what I try to do and what y'all are doing with the show here. You know those stories, those weird headlines where maybe you don't click in, but you just read the headline and you think, huh,
Yup.
if I gave more of a shit, I'd click in to learn more, and then you just don't.
Yeah.
I want our podcast to be the kind of thing where here is that breakdown, the honest, no BS truth of what's going on in the story and how it connects to the larger world or larger conversation for folks who maybe saw something weird on the internet or overheard something weird on the internet, but did not want to invest the time to investigate it or, actually read a whole article, because who has the time for that these days?
Or if it's like behind a paywall.
Right.
Like there's so
I
much
love-
good journalism, but I can't afford it.
How many
gosh.
times do you hit the paywall and you're like, well, I guess I'll never know?
Yeah, never know.
I can't tell you how many times I have been researching for a case and I come up against all these paywalls, and I do have some workarounds where I can get around a paywall.
Like a quick screen grab before the window pops up.
Sometimes that. Sometimes
done that.
There's a couple of good sites out there.
there are
that
websites.
I have my go-tos. I don't want to, I think people should pay for good journalism, but
Yes.
girls got to do what a girl's got to do
Absolutely.
sometimes. Sometimes you got
But-
an outline to finish.
Correct.
We're a little
Correct.
bit journalism too.
Yeah.
Share a little.
Totally. But I love that your show is like, we're going to click for you.
Yes.
And just tell you all the most important highlights. I love that.
And like explain it, like connect it to the rest of it.
Yeah, I feel that these days that's what can be so difficult is nothing that you hear about is happening in a vacuum, or almost nothing. Every now and then there's something
Right.
where it's just like, well, this was just a weird thing that had no context whatsoever. But for the most part, I feel that most stories have some sort of larger context or conversation that they tap into. So really trying to peel back those layers and say, here's what's going on. Here's how you can contextualize it. Here's why it matters.
100%. 100%. And then, okay, talk to us about your book, because I already asked you this question off of the air, but I'm going to ask you again because we fell in a similar pattern. So your book is about AI, and I have not read it. I'm sorry,
No
but I
problem.
will. But from the title, it sounds a lot like how AI will psychologically affect us in terms of our ability to connect with each other as human beings.
Exactly that. And so it's all about, if you've seen headlines about people who say that they're in relationship with AI.
Zach Braff.
So you asked me what I thought about this off mic. And for folks who don't know, there was a rumor that Zach Braff from Garden State, allegedly, this is, I did not start this rumor.
Neither did
report,
I.
You decide.
We're just perpetuating it. We
Yes.
did not start it.
I think it was, I can't remember who it was, but somebody went on a podcast and they said that they knew about a well-known A-list TV actor who has also done movies, who was in a relationship with AI, like in a romantic relationship with AI. Mm-hmm. The internet put together and decided that person was Zach Braff. Mm-hmm. He came out with a statement where he said, I'm not dating AI. I'm not dating
He used AI to write it.
Yes. So this is what I'm saying. If somebody came out with like a completely outlandish rumor about me dating AI, I just feel like the way that he responded made me think this is somebody who's maybe in a relationship or there's some sort of story there. It's not.
Why are you so mad about this?
Yes. The answer is not just this came out of nowhere and there's nothing to this story whatsoever. I don't believe that.
I think the rumor started on Caleb Heron's podcast, So True.
That might have been it.
But anyway, I'm pretty sure that's where the rumor started. And I feel like the sources would be connected enough to know.
Are you talking about Chris Fleming?
Yes, Chris Fleming.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was Chris Fleming and Caleb Heron. But I could be totally off. But I feel like that's where I saw this rumor for the first time. And the whole thing is just very fascinating and interesting. But it's not like Zach Braff is the only person that's rumored to be dating an AI chatbot. And we hear some of these scary stories all the time online about people who are like in complete psychosis because of AI and people who are like completing suicide, experiencing self-harm. Like it's a scary, I know it's stealing our water and it's like ruining a lot of things on our planet, but it's like also kind of fucking our brains up real bad. So
we'll actually get to a lot of that in my segment. So don't blow your whole AI load just yet.
I will not blow my load. But I'm excited to get into it. So should we get started?
I think we should get started. Actually, Bridget, I have one more question for you. Please tell us your hot take theory that there are no girls on the internet.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. When I started the podcast, I had never, started a podcast from soup to nuts, like conceptualized it and come up with the whole idea and pitched it and all of that. Mm-hmm. When I came up with the title, There Are No Girls on the Internet, it was almost sort of a private joke with myself. It did not occur to me that I'd be saying this title multiple times a day, and it's kind of a mouthful, but that's neither here nor there.
It's like that guy who signed all of his house paperwork with like a funny cat face.
Yes.
And he's like, no, this is now my official fucking signature.
I have to do this a million times a day.
700 times. Oh, no, it's because he had it on his driver's license, and it had to match. So when he bought a house, and he had to sign it 6,000 times. Anyway, it's kind of like
that's amazing.
It is. And I love the internet. My podcast is about what happens on the internet and technology and social media. And so often there's this attitude that women, we don't show up online. We don't show up in technology. And as you all know, that is nothing could be further from the truth. It's a lie.
I am chronically online.
If anything, I could spend some time offline if I'm being honest.
I do need to touch grass every day. I read the comments. So the title was really just kind of a nod to that, this idea that there are no women online or no women showing up online. And I wanted to almost sort of have this be like a little wink, wink, nod, nod. Like, oh, where are the girls on the internet? Here we are. We're on here.
This podcast. We're in the comments. We're reading the comments. All of that.
I love it.
We're here. We're girls.
We're here. We're girls. We're fabulous. We're on the internet.
In your head, do you say Tangati?
I do. I knew I wanted a podcast title that you could shorten to an acronym that you could say out loud. I've always, ever since I was a kid, I've always thought that acronyms that were words like laser. I thought that was the day that I learned that laser stood for something. Please don't ask me what it stands for, but I do know that it's an acronym.
Yep.
Or scuba.
Another great example. Isn't there something just kind of perfect about that? I
love that you're an acronym head.
Well, I was really into
over here.
backronyms. I hate a backronym.
What's a backronym?
When you start with the acronym and then you work backwards into the actual words. Like the government does it all the time.
Because they want to have an agency have like a cool name. Like Doge.
The SAVE Act is SAVE.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know
there's definitely a backronym.
Backronym.
Mm-hmm.
There's something so pathetic and desperate about it.
Period.
I know.
Yes.
I'm
anti-backronym. Correct. We are acronym girls only.
Yes. An acronym has a kind of just so magic quality to it. A backronym
Yeah.
is just like desperately trying to make something fit that maybe doesn't.
A backronym
Yes.
feels like an assault, whereas
Yes.
an acronym feels like a natural part of
Yeah.
the process.
Yes.
Backronyms are cheating. And that's all I have to say about that.
like
Also,
it.
welcome to GAC,
Oh,
another
right.
great acronym.
Gossip with the
Gacronym.
corpse card. A acronym.
Wait, can I ask, how did you come up with the title Gossip at the Corpse Cart?
So
I
we had
don't
this-
like it.
We had this fantasy.
I've never liked it.
We had this fantasy of ye old times before there was a water cooler for which to gossip around.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about like
Black Death times.
well, and the Monty Python Quest for the Holy Grail scene with the corpse cart where he's like, "Bring out your dead," and
Yeah.
people are all in the street like chattering and seeing who's on the corpse cart
Yeah,
this
who's
week.
on the cart today?
Yep. And so we were just kind of like spiraling and laughing about that. And then someone said gossip at the corpse cart, and someone was like, well, that's our new spinoff show. And it stuck because we're all lunatics, as are all of our beautiful listeners. We all have a similar brand of insanity.
That's such a good origin story. It really fits. It's one of
Yeah.
those things where it's an idea somebody throws out and you're like, well, surely that's not what we're going to go with. Then you hear it a second time and you're like, actually, it kind of works. It's kind of perfect when you think about it.
Yeah, somehow Gossip at the Corpse Cart really hits. It's some of my favorite stuff to record. I love having guests and meeting new people, but I also love just like the weird snippets of other people's lives we get to peek into throughout the course of the episode, including in people's obituaries. It's just it's a fun show, and I'm glad you're here to experience it with us.
I'm going to send you a link so you can see our artwork for it for Gossip at the Corpse Cart. I feel like you'd like it.
Yep. It's
All
good.
right. Well, while I get that going, Amanda, why don't you kick us off with some crazy headlines that you've gathered for us?
Okay, y'all have sent some amazing shit over the past couple months, and I am excited to share it. The first one has moved into the second slot of my favorite series, which is, of course, semi-trucks not hurting anybody, but maybe getting into an accident and spilling their load is one of my favorite consistent news stories. It seems to happen constantly, and I love finding out what the load is that's being spilled. My all-time favorite has been just the molds of vaginas, the thousands and thousands of ceramic
plaster
vaginas.
molds.
Yep. But
Thousands.
today,
And they were all different. They were going
Where
to
were
like a
unique vaginas.
Where would they go? Like, what was the end destination for these?
It was
vaginas?
for an
it was an art
installation.
Yeah.
And they were,
But-
in fact, like plaster molds of people's vaginas.
Real.
And they
Every single
were
one different.
all over the highway. Just white, unpainted lips just scattered everywhere.
Vulvas to the
Unbelievable.
horizon.
Unbelievable. So I don't think anything
You
will
know they
ever-
scattered.
Oh, they're flying everywhere. Nothing will ever beat that for me, but this blew my mind. So this is from CBS News. Millions of bees get loose after truck carrying 400 hives crashes in Texas. Quote, please remain indoors. And there
Oh,
are
no.
photos on the drive of both the truck and then like where some of the bees clustered nearby to create this giant like hanging clump
No, I don't like a cluster.
of bees. And
Oh
that's
my
not even all the
God.
millions of bees. That's just
Ugh.
People need to click in to see this photo because I would
Yeah.
never have imagined when you were describing it. I feel like you're underselling it, if anything, how big and low hanging
It's
this
huge.
clump is.
It's like the
It's-
size of a horse.
yeah, it kind of looks like if a cow were being hung up for like quartering, but it's just bees.
Tressed.
Yes, it's horrifying, and I am obsessed with it. So, the article reads, millions of honeybees escaped into a rural Texas neighborhood after a semi-trailer carrying about 400 hives tipped over. Emergency officials in Orange County, Texas, which, like, that's cute, Texas, of you for wanting to have an Orange County. I love that for you. Shut down roads in the area Sunday morning and warned residents to stay in their homes while crews worked to unload the trailer and salvage as many hives as possible. The county is located east of Houston and borders Louisiana. Quote, please remain indoors, Orange County Emergency Services wrote on social media. An 18-wheeler carrying beehives has turned over, and there is a heavy presence of bees in the area.
I love that the article says that the bees escaped, like they're convicts.
Yeah,
I know.
Like, now's our chance. Make a buzz for it.
Right?
Make a buzz for it.
None of this is on
Make
the
a beeline.
bees. Yeah. Make a beeline for the closest tree so we can just drip for a couple
10 out of 10.
Escaped. Good
No
Lord.
bee stings or serious injuries were immediately reported. Officials have not identified the owner of the hives. How, by the way?
Yeah.
The truck must have received their bee payload somewhere. How do we not know who owns these hives?
Maybe just the press doesn't know.
I don't know. But Christy Ray, who owns nearby Queen Bee Supply, said volunteers from 3 or 4 other beekeeping businesses in the area went to the crash scene to help. Quote, they just help each other. That's what they do, Ray said. The beekeeping community is a great community. God bless.
Oh, that kind of has a little bit of a heartwarming vibe to it.
It's really sweet. I love that the beekeeping community was like, we're not going to let y'all just like destroy these fucking bees that you crashed all over the place. We'll help.
Right.
We know what to do.
Yeah.
The company
Good
posted
people.
a video and multiple images from the scene, which I have uploaded to the drive, showing beekeepers working together to salvage the hives. A photojournalist from CBS affiliate KDFM also captured video despite being stung, the station reported. Chris Moore, owner of Moore Honey, along with his son and several employees, joined the effort to help the bees, but he estimated that only about a quarter of the 408 hives will survive. It mostly depends on how many queens remain alive after the crash, he said. And there just wasn't, there was no way to know at that time. The potential impact on a beekeeping business following a loss like this depends on the size of the apiary. Moore pointed out that the keeper is losing not only the hives, but also the revenue that they could be generating. It's a big loss. And I didn't even really think about that because obviously the only reason they would be transporting these hives is probably selling them to an apiary, like a beekeeper, to make their own honey. So this is probably multiple people's purchase of hives and multiple people's livelihoods that were affected by that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
It's
is a stupid
common
question. Is there anything other than honey? Is there any other like economic reason that one would have bees? Is there anything else that they do or
Just
make?
for general pollination,
They're
they'd
good
be great
pollinators.
for gardens and
So
shit
a
like
lot
that.
of a lot of like farms, vineyards, places with like heavy agriculture will also keep bees because it's good for the environment. But they also like beeswax and other things that are generated directly from the hive are used in tons of beauty products and food, makeup. Like all bees are fucking important, and we are not paying enough attention. If you want to like get stoned and go down a rabbit hole that will have you fearing for your life, look into bug statistics. Because the stats on like the decrease of the bug population across like worldwide are terrifying and will send you into a spiral. So maybe don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Don't waste a good high on something that's gonna make you spin out.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
it's like a fucked up movie or something.
No, you're right. I'm going to listen to your advice and I'm going to take my advice back and not recommend anyone do that. Okay, so here we go. It's common for large beekeeping operations to move hives around the country to provide commercial pollination for agriculture in places like California and to follow blooming seasons throughout the South and the Midwest for honey production. So these may not have been hives that were purchased for necessarily a honey operation, but it sounds like they will move hives seasonally around the country to promote pollination and agriculture, which is fascinating. And I never even, can you imagine you're on Highway fucking 35 headed south and you see a bunch of trucks and they could be literally full of millions of bees. You never know what's in there.
I guess it could be vaginas, it could be
vaginas,
bees.
it could be bees, it could be Frank's Red Hot.
anything.
It was
Bunch
Frank's
of
Red Hot a
pigs.
while back, a whole flood of it across the interstate.
I love
Delicious.
This is your beat things spilling out in semi trucks.
I love it.
She loves it.
You have a
It's
whole
my kink.
list.
It's my kink. I love it. And people send me these fucking articles all the time. And
They're like, here's another one for
as long as
Amanda.
nobody's getting hurt, I think semi trucks losing their a funny payload is like the best news story ever. I love it. I'm obsessed. I don't know why. The hives that crashed Sunday had only traveled a few miles on a trip to North Dakota when the truck driver took a wrong turn and ended up in a neighborhood with narrow roads. The driver was trying to navigate a tight corner. Okay, so it was leaving Texas, trying to head to North Dakota. Didn't make it far. Went around one tight corner and all the bees are gone.
Oh,
The driver was trying to navigate a tight corner when the trailer fell over. Other local keepers have put out catch boxes to collect remaining strays, but it will likely take a while for the insects to clear out of the area. Quote, we
remaining
appreciate
strays, escaped strays.
Stray
This language
bees.
is so weird.
I know. We appreciate everyone's patience and cooperation as crews work to safely resolve this incident. In April, a crash involving a truck full of bees slowed interstate traffic near Knoxville, Tennessee. So this is the second bee crash this year that we're aware of. Last year, about 14 million bees escaped after a tractor trailer carrying more than 70,000 pounds of pollinator hives rolled over in northern Washington state.
All right.
So there, honestly, I think a lot of semi-trucks might be filled with bees and we just don't fucking know it.
we need
that's
to get
my-
him seatbelts.
Yep, bee belts. Bee belts.
Tiny seatbelts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder how they're stored in there. Is it just...
I would imagine it's a
Probably in
lot
their
of
big
like bee
boxes.
boxes with the queen, and so that they can just be kind of buzzing in there, and then they smoke them so that they're a little bit calmer for transportation. I watch a lot of like beekeeping.
It shows.
It's very
watches
interesting.
I'm very impressed with your knowledge of how it works.
I really love bees. I just think they're fucking amazing.
Spray
I
him
think
with
they're
some
such cool
cedar
animals.
smoke. Get him to calm down a little bit.
Just take a little nap. Okay. Speaking of not spiraling out about a high, and the best thing about this is one of the photos that goes with it. Here is an article from CNN. The headline reads, Labrador, as in a dog, rescued from UK's highest mountain after suspected cannabis consumption. And the first thing you see, if you look on the drive, this is the first picture that is in the article after the headline of this dog on a stretcher. And if you zoom in on its little face with its big what?
This dog is so stoned.
My
Oh
God.
my God. His eyes are like frying pans. They're so big.
I saw the picture and I was in my kitchen alone, just like putting it, and I fucking burst out laughing. I was like, this dog is I've been there, buddy. I've been there. A black lab had to be rescued from the UK's highest mountain after falling seriously ill when she ate cannabis, her owner said. It's not great. Animals should not be consuming cannabis. 5-year-old Tokyo became unwell and even lost consciousness several hours into a hike up Scotland's Ben Nevis last Sunday.
Maybe it was
Whoever
the
Ben
altitude.
Nevis is.
Well, weed and altitude is also not a good combo.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems like a terrible combination. Okay, according to her owner, Christina Bloom, quote, she'd been so happy eating treats and drinking and had been her very active, normal self. Bloom, a professional dog trainer, told CNN on Monday. The two had been trekking alongside Bloom's 17-year-old son, Magnus, and their 2-year-old golden Labrador, Blaze. Then things took a dramatic turn as they approached the peak of the mountain, which stands at 4,413 meters. That's quite a hike for them to all take.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, we were maybe an hour from the top when we noticed Tokyo got really weak in her hindquarters. Oh, been there. Initially, I thought it could have been a spinal thing or a disc that had slipped because of the climb, but then she started drifting in and out of consciousness. I was standing on that mountain thinking that this was it. I was going to lose her. I'd be losing my shit. I'd be freaking the fuck out if I were on a hike with my pet and then their behavior suddenly changed like this. Like, I would freak out. Bloom initially tried to carry Tokyo down, but at 24 kilograms, or 53 pounds, that proved too difficult, especially as they were being drenched by heavy rain. Oh, this is so scary.
This is like harrowing.
Yes. I mean, any of us parents or pet owners know we're going to carry our dog down the rainy mountain. It's going to happen. Eventually, a fellow hiker suggested that she call the emergency services, which dispatched a mountain rescue team to assist. Fortunately for Tokyo, Lochaber Mountain Rescue Team volunteers were close by, having just attended another emergency at the summit. Quote, they put her on a stretcher. I grabbed one side and we got her down the mountain. And that's where that iconic photo was taken.
And in the photo, the dog is like, it's almost like wrapped in sleeping bag material. Like they've got him really like ensconced.
I kind of wish they had given her like those like foil blankets that you always see like traumatized.
The emergency blanket.
The picture is genuinely the best thing I've ever seen. Like, I keep zooming in on that little face, of the eyes all big. It's just fucking cracking me up. I'm sorry that she went through this, but that photo is gold. Okay, the vet immediately recognized Tokyo's symptoms as being caused not by pain, but neurotoxicity. Quote, she had all the symptoms of consuming cannabis and had her blood tested too. What really gave it away was when she had her temperature taken, she let out some gas and it smelled completely like cannabis. It was almost like standing beside someone smoking weed, she said from her home in Surrey.
Wait, this might be a really stupid question. It would never occur to me that somebody that had ingested, or a being that ingested cannabis would fart like a weed cloud, essentially.
I'm going to weigh in here because I am a being who ingests cannabis. However, I don't eat it that much.
Yeah.
So if this dog got into like a plant,
like a bag of weed,
or just like ate dried straight cannabis, absolutely. Sure thing. I can't see that happening as much with edibles, gummies, or even like brownies and things like that. I think you'd have to eat a lot because a lot of the like cannabinoid stuff is kind of cooked off and like covered by other flavors when you're smoking it. And this is also for someone who farts a lot. I smoke it mostly and my farts do not smell like cannabis. I wish they did. I wish I could tell you that they did, but maybe I'll have to switch to edibles more and see if I start tooting THC.
I doubt it, because like even edibles that are made with just like the oil that it's from,
got other stuff in it. Like
it's got
flavors.
Other stuff, and the oil is not really what smells like weed.
Dog got. I think somebody probably was going up the mountain and having a little toke and maybe dropped a bag or something, and the dog ate it. That would be my guess as to what happened here. And it was like raw, like straight up cannabis flower, and that would be why this poor dog farted weed, apparently.
That's so funny. That's how they cracked the case.
The vet literally says, quote, it's not funny, but it was a bit funny. That's how we know that the dog is fine. If the vet is even like, that was fucking funny, that the dog farted cannabis. Posting about the episode on Facebook over the weekend, Lochaber Mountain Rescue Team said they had been called to assist a collapsed dog. Confirming that Tokyo had since made a full recovery, they added, quote, it's now suspected that Tokyo, a usually very fit and active working dog, had ingested something that made her critically unwell. Staff at Crown Vets in nearby Fort William hooked Tokyo up to an IV infusion and gave her activated charcoal, which works by absorbing the toxins. When Bloom returned to collect her the following day, Tokyo was much better. Quote, she was wagging her tail very happily and was ready to go. Probably had the best damn sleep of her life.
Yeah.
And the day after, you wouldn't have thought that this had happened to her. The vet told Bloom, who had never previously heard of dogs consuming cannabis, that Tokyo most likely ate an edible or otherwise cannabinoid that had been dropped along the trail or human waste containing traces of cannabis. Bloom said she's since been overwhelmed with messages from other animal lovers who say something similar happened to their dogs. Quote, I learned a lesson in terms of dogs scavenging, she says. I'd never put too much importance on it. They love sniffing and foraging, but I'm definitely going to be a little bit more careful about what they put their nose into in the future.
Oh,
poor gal.
Tokyo.
I'm glad Tokyo's okay.
Me too. Poor sweet Tokyo.
You're so right about, the lengths that you'll go for your pet. 2 weeks ago, my cat was being really weird, doing something really weird with her mouth. And I was inconsolable. I was like, we got to take her to the emergency vet. $500 later, she had a hair on her tongue. That was it. just a hair on her tongue and was trying to get it off of her tongue. The vet was like, oh, there's the culprit.
I'm so-
$500.
$500.
I'm so mad that they even charged you because I did the same thing with my cat like maybe last year where I have a Persian cat and so she gets like gunk in her eyes all the time. I'm used to cleaning her face, but the gunk looked a little bit of a different color and my local vet couldn't take her that day. So they were like, well, it could be blood. You might want to take her to the emergency vet. And I was like, fuck, okay, I don't want my cat to go blind. I took her in. They took her back for 10 minutes, cleaned her up, determined that it was not blood in her eye gunk and that the gunk can just be brown or orangish sometimes. And didn't charge me and sent me home. Thank God. But it's like, you could be charged between like $150 and $500 just to get in the door, let alone have them diagnose anything. So that sucks. I feel your pain.
It feels like such a racket because they know like manic pet owners. You're going to pay it. You're not going to be like, oh, she'll just die. Like, no, you're going to, even if it's a lot of money, you're going to pay.
Oh, no, I would panhandle to make sure that my cats got veterinary care. It wouldn't even be a question.
What's your cat's name?
I have two, Sock and Sammy.
Sock and Sammy.
We all have two cats. I have Beans and Pepperoni.
And I have Ray and Ocho.
Ray and Ocho. Ocho was named by her little toddler daughter, which is so cute.
She picked him out and she named him. And
That's a
he
really cute
is
name.
It's
a
so cute.
weird cat.
He's so sweet. I love him. Okay, speaking of weird, this is also, I believe, out of the UK. This is from The Independent. This is from the UK. Okay, yes. The headline reads, man arrested after dressing as Grim Reaper on hospital roof and staring at patients. Bro.
Why are you doing that?
How old do you think this guy is? The only picture.
17.
Okay, that's not that far off, but
I was going to say a teenager. Has to be.
he's not a teenager, but I don't think he's too old to be doing this shit, but he's about to get close to be too old to be doing this shit. He's 26.
Oh, that's right. I think 30, not that I've ever uttered this sentence before. 30 has got to be the cutoff for when you can dress like the Grim Reaper at a hospital for a prank.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with that. I think in your 20s, you're still like not fully developed in your frontal lobe enough to be making good decisions and doing
Not
weird,
men,
goofy shit
anyway.
like this. Oh,
Yeah.
no. But by the time you're 30, you got to stop putting on that Grim Reaper costume and climbing on the roof of the hospital. We're done with this. You have to grow out of this. Grow up.
Grow up.
A 26-year-old man has been arrested for dressing as the Grim Reaper and climbing onto the roof of a Welsh hospital to stare at staff and visitors.
So
I know it's ridiculous, but I do kind of like imagine if you like. I kind of love it. I kind of love it.
yeah.
I am a frequent hospital goer. I'm chronically ill. If I were greeted by a Grim Reaper just staring down at me from the roof of Fairview Southdale, I would be thrilled. At least get a laugh in some of the worst situations of your life. There is a picture of him of this on the drive as well. He's just looming over the main entrance B.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good Lord.
It's really creepy.
A ghoul dressed in a Grim Reaper outfit.
Yup. North Wales Police and North Wales Fire and Rescue Service were called after the man dressed in the black hooded outfit was seen overlooking the entrance at Isbity Glan Clwyd Hospital. Okay, I have to spell this for you because Isbity is Ysbyty, Glan, Glan, and I'm assuming Clwyd, Clwyd.
What the
I
fuck?
think I pronounced that as best I possibly could. It's Welsh. I'm not going to be able to pronounce this.
Yeah.
In St. Asaph, Denbighshire.
I'm sure you nailed that one.
I'm sure I nailed this. The man, later identified as Leon Gillespie of Degonwy, was also seen brandishing what appeared to be a long blade. Okay, buddy, now we've taken it too far.
Well, doesn't the Grim Reaper hold? I don't know.
Yeah,
scythe.
he has a scythe.
Yeah, that's it.
He was later charged with causing a nuisance or disturbance without reasonable excuse on NHS premises.
I wonder what would be considered a reasonable excuse. Like, no.
So
I can explain.
What if someone was dying? It was accurate.
I've come to collect. correct. I'm just doing my job, officer.
I'm taking him across River Styx.
Somebody's got to do it. 4 police cars and a fire service vehicle were seen at the hospital during the 50-minute-long standoff with the Grim Reaper.
Standoff.
It says incident, but I changed it to standoff.
I'm glad you did. That was a nice touch.
Gillespie pleaded to the offense and was handed a 200-pound fine. No reason was given for his behavior, although his outfit was also described as being a crow. I don't know. No. He was ordered to pay £50 in compensation, £100 in fines, and £100 in costs to the Crown Prosecution Service. In addition, he admitted stealing 30 to 40 pounds of cat food and cat litter from Pets at Home on March 26th, and food and drink from Sainsbury's on May 28th. So he's got a pattern.
So he's just having a time.
Weird low-level crime spree.
Yeah. With like
stealing
that
cat
doesn't
food?
really harm anybody.
Yeah.
Like I kind of love this. I love this eccentric weirdo in Wales.
Creative.
Very creative.
Criminality.
A spokesperson for Betsy Cadwalder University Health Board said, quote, "The health board has previously stated it has a zero tolerance approach to abuse, aggression, or nuisance within its hospital sites." He was certainly a nuisance. North Wales police spokesperson previously said a 26-year-old man has been arrested and charged following the incident on the roof of the hospital that I can't pronounce. He was charged with other than for the purpose of obtaining medical advice, treatment, or care without reasonable excuse, a nuisance or disturbance to a National Health Service staff member who was working there or was otherwise there in connection with work, and refused without reasonable excuse to leave the premises when asked to do so by a constable. So they must just have rules in place in case like a patient goes into the emergency room and is like acting crazy and potentially threatening or causing harm to other people in the waiting area or to the staff. So they have protections in place. So they just have to be like, yeah, he was freaking us out and we need him to get out of here. So give him some charges. So yeah, the Grim Reaper is a mythological character known as Death Personified who collects souls after they die. That's how the article ends. Thanks.
Just in case you're unfamiliar.
Now it makes sense.
In case you read all of this and weren't sure what was going on. Okay, I've got one more for you. This is from WOWT.com. First Alert 6. I don't know. Okay. Man who allegedly claimed to be God before attempting to rob Omaha Donut Shop arrested again.
Again?
I love a headline that kind of reads like a Mad Lib, so that's why I was drawn to this. But the again really got me, and also this man's mugshot really got me because he needs to use toner for his hair bleach because it's very orange.
Oh, wow.
And he is basically asleep, which I love. Good for him. He's taking this seriously.
He's blinking really slowly.
He's blinking hard. Omaha, Nebraska. A man who claimed to be God before attempting to rob a donut store was arrested Thursday for missing court. Okay, so he was already charged with the donut shop incident. He was supposed to go to court, and then he didn't show up, and now he's been arrested. Again.
Come on.
Glenn Ahrens, 42, was booked into Douglas County Corrections on a felony bench warrant for attempted robbery and trespassing. On March 21st, at about 6:44 p.m., police responded to the Krispy Kreme near 72nd Street and Jones Circle for a robbery in progress. Officers said Sion Ahrens entered the business and began making bizarre statements to staff and customers, quote, such as he was God and asking if they know who he is. Don't you know who I am? I'm the God of this Krispy Kreme.
I don't know that God has this hair job, this like
I don't think
orange
so.
hair.
I think God would go to a better stylist than this.
I think God is a woman.
I do too, and she would never. He also stated at that time that he had a gun in his book bag. So people were like, okay, well, I gotta get you out of here. After being asked to leave and remaining in the bathroom for, quote, an extended period of time, Ahrens approached the manager and said he had a gun and demanded cash. Police arrived and took him into custody. On April 6th, a mental competency evaluation was ordered for him. On June 2nd, it was ordered that he was unfit to stand trial, but the court ruled he could be restored to competency in the future, so the case was not dismissed. He was released after paying 10% of his $10,000 bond. A warrant for his arrest was issued July 27th after he missed his July 17th court date, and a future court date has not been set as of the time of this article. But I really hope that God recovers from his attempt to rob that Krispy Kreme. And I really hope that God finds maybe something a little bit safer to do with his free time, rather than trying to rob a donut shop.
Has he considered dressing up like the Grim Reaper and going to hospitals?
Listen.
A little bit more of a victimless crime.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with this. And we should send in that recommendation post haste. All right, those are my funny headlines for this month. I guess that we do this once a month. Thank you so much to our listeners who sent those in to me. And if you come across something bizarre and hilarious in the news and you want to send it my way, head to our website, wineandcrimepodcast.com. Under Contact Us, there's this fun little form that you can fill out, and you can select funny headlines so that I'll know what folder it needs to go into. Okay, let's take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors and then come back and hand it over to Bridget to dive in on these confessions.
All right.
I can't wait.
We got to talk about things that just don't get said enough, and that is that sometimes you just stop feeling like yourself, and you can't even fully explain it. It's not necessarily one big thing. It's all the little things that make adulting a challenge. It's the sleep that's never quite right, that you can never quite get. It's the mood that's harder to keep balanced, keep managed. It's a sense that you're running on empty and everybody needs you to keep going anyway, that you don't have a moment for yourself. And that is where Batch comes in.
Batch is really improving my sleep. I love their CBD nighttime products. These are formulated specifically for sleep quality and not just falling asleep. So you're getting really good quality sleep. I'm waking up feeling actually rested, and that changes my entire day. Like, I'm in a better mood. I'm a little more patient with my husband and toddler. I'm thinking a little bit more clearly. Also, for those of us in a perimenopause stage,
Girl, preach.
that kind of sleep disruption pattern is really unmanageable, and the CBD is truly, truly helping this out. They also have their micro mints product. Oh my goodness. So they're a mint. So the sublingual delivery means that it absorbs faster than a capsule or a gummy. You feel it. It combines CBD and CBG, which targets both calm and mood, not just one or the other. This is a daily ritual replacement. It's not a crisis intervention. So if your goal is baseline, this is the product for you. There's no grogginess, no dependency, no pharmaceutical side effects. And their lab testing is fully transparent. You can verify every single ingredient that they use.
Yeah, I love the mints because it's just a little something to just, like you said, keep that baseline mood stabilization. It's not about feeling something crazy or getting super high. It's about just managing the day. And right now, Batch is offering 30% off site-wide. And yes, that applies to subscriptions too, so you can lock in that discount on your monthly supply. Go to hellobatch.com/wineandcrime and use code wineandcrime at checkout. I've been a glasses wearer my whole life, and I have been through the ringer when it comes to getting glasses. Not just the process of getting your eye exam and then having to sift through limitless options at the eye doctor that never seem cute. It's always a wire framed, very practical frame. It's not a funky, fun, expressive frame. And then it's so expensive. You're spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for the most basic pair of glasses possible. Getting an eye exam stinks. It's just not a fun situation having to get glasses. And this is honestly why I am so obsessed with Warby Parker. They didn't just make buying glasses easier. They made the entire experience from beginning to end easier. You can actually go into one of their stores now too and get an eye exam right there. They have made this such a one-stop shop. There's no running around to multiple spots, no guessing if your prescription is even up to date, and no wondering if they're even going to have styles that you're going to like. They've got what you need.
They have so many cute styles. Not to mention, Warby Parker is covered by many major eye insurance plans. So you just enter your information to see if you're eligible for benefits on frames, contacts, eye exams. And if you are, they automatically apply them for you. It couldn't be easier. Even if you're not in network, you can still use your out-of-network benefits at Warby Parker, and they'll even handle the paperwork for you. Talk about service. The glasses I'm wearing right now are Warby Parker. This is my first foray into like a clear frame.
They're so cute. I love them so much.
I picked them because I was using their app where you can try on frames like via your phone. It just puts them on your face. It's so cute. Their prescription glasses start at just $95. So if you compare that to what the last time I bought glasses at like an actual eye doctor place, that is a significant savings. So from eye exams, glasses, contacts, sunglasses, you don't have to piece it together anymore. Warby Parker has over 300 retail stores across the U.S. So there's a really good chance there's one near you.
And right now, buy one pair of glasses and get 20% off any additional pairs at warbyparker.com/gals. That's 20% off any additional pairs when you purchase one pair at warbyparker.com/gals.
So a few years ago, I inherited my grandma's wooden Adirondack chairs. And like for this, because I love my grandma, I didn't want to get rid of them. I was going to like refinish them, you know, keep them nice. Well, that didn't really work out. Also,
Didn't pan out.
I'm going to refinish what? So I took advantage of one of Wayfair's summer sales and got myself a set of brand new durable white foldable Adirondack chairs to
They're
replace
cute.
to replace the wooden ones. They're super cute. I mean, they're so cute that I don't even regret getting rid of my grandma's Adirondack chairs.
I love a good upcycle when it works, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you just need the right fit. And frankly, Wayfair has got it. I have had so many unique things that I have searched for and found on Wayfair. I have a rabbit hutch from Wayfair. They have quality materials that stand up to real life. I have outdoor furniture from Wayfair. I have indoor furniture from Wayfair. Basically anything that you're looking for, Wayfair is going to have it. Wayfair also offers rewards. Wayfair Rewards members get 5% back every day, helping you get even more value from your Wayfair purchases. You can find options that fit your style and your budget, kind of no matter what you're looking for, like I said. And you don't have to just take it from me. You can read more than 20 million verified 5-star reviews from real shoppers. You can see real customer photos and feedback before you buy. I really love this. I was looking for a very small, specific, like pull-out couch situation for my den so that people could stay over, but I didn't want like a big, huge pull-out or like a full bed in there. And Wayfair ended up being our girl. We got this really cute green pull-out love seat, and it was delivered so quickly, and we had it set up, and plenty of people have slept on it, including myself. When I had COVID, I slept down there. It's the best.
Join Wayfair Rewards today to get 5% back on every purchase and start saving on your next home upgrade. Head to wayfair.com to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. All right, we're back. Bridget, are you ready to cold read some anonymous confessions from our listeners?
Am I ever? Coven Confessions. Let's do it.
Wait. All right.
Yeah.
The titles you are welcome to share or not. I think Andrea gives them the little overview titles, but yeah, like we said earlier, if they feel personal, it's because they are.
Yeah. They may or may not signal a connection to you.
Ooh, I like this. Okay,
Yeah.
here's the first
You'll have
one.
to tell us. You'll have to tell us if you're feeling personally targeted.
It's like that bit from Euphoria. Is this play about us?
Is this fucking
Fucking play about us.
Just fucking confession about me?
Did you watch season 3?
I did. It was
weird.
It was weird.
Hated it, but I watched every single episode.
Me
and I watched
too.
the after show. So you tell me. I hated
too.
it, but I watched it religiously, and it was like appointment television. So I don't know.
Yep. I'm with you 100%.
At the end of the day, it's a piece of artwork, and we got at least 2 really good seasons out of it.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
felt like I was owed a finale. You know how you watch a show and you watch it get progressively worse and you stick with it, and you're like, I am owed seeing how this all
Yep.
wraps up.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And
All
the
right.
finale it was.
Okay.
All right. Take us
girls,
away.
Girls on the internet. So, not my personal worst, but definitely a wine mishap I thought you might enjoy. I work at a winery in southwestern Virginia, and the other day, I got a call from a very distressed young woman who told me she, quote, drank her roommate's limited edition RBG, yes, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Sauvignon Blanc, while tipsy one night, and that her roommate was, all caps, not cool, and would freak out if she knew.
Oh, no.
I feel that the capitalization really conveys the urgency of the problem here.
I feel like I can
How
picture
not
this
cool the
roommate, too,
roommate
because
is.
you just don't steal a white girl's RBG wine.
Yeah.
You just don't.
White wine that's
Yeah.
RBG commemorative
Uh-huh.
wine. This is
Yeah.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
She asked me if I could, quote, sell her our wine and recork it as if nothing happened, which is super illegal, but I'm not one to leave a homie fellow wino in distress. Long story short,
She wanted this winery to basically like refill and recork with their own Sauv Blanc, that RBG bottle, that like dirty RBG bottle that she drunkenly opened and drank out of.
That sounds like it.
That's wild.
part of me, I was wondering why not just, I don't know if maybe it's limited edition or something, but why not just see if you can buy a bottle on the internet?
Yeah, if you're wanting the wine to just be refilled somewhere else, then I would just buy a shitty bottle of Sauv Blanc.
Do it yourself.
Yeah,
Switch the label.
I guess.
Or you could do a whole, like, come up with a whole, like, dramatics where you fill the wine bottle yourself and then, oops, I broke it. I dropped it and it shattered. I didn't drink it. Like, there's a way out of this that
There
is not,
has to be.
Yeah.
That's not this. Yeah.
Long story short, I showed this poor girl how to Google some tasting notes, buy a knockoff replacement, and then told her to come see me for some Stony MacGyver advice. We bound, I like that, Stony MacGyver.
Yeah. At least someone's thinking in this situation.
We wound up beating a cork in with a hammer, and then I gave her a tutorial on how to seal a wine foil onto the bottle with a lighter / hairdryer. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, this is nuts.
Not sure if / when her roommate will notice, but here's to hoping it worked. Always help out a fellow lady in distress.
I love that she didn't take it to work and attempt to do the illegal part.
Yeah.
But really truly made it into an arts and crafts
Yep.
human connection.
My roommate is not cool. I need to know how to fix this.
All caps, not cool.
Now, this has me Googling RBG Sauv Blanc.
There was a distillery, like a whiskey distillery where I live here in Washington, D.C. that had RBG-themed whiskeys, or like I think it was a like RBG rye or something. But I didn't know there was an RBG wine.
Yeah,
There's RBG everything after she died and the country wept.
It could be a lot of different wineries that did a limited run nod to her, because when I Google this, there's like a bunch of different wines, bunch of different labels that have done it, small wineries. So yeah, it could, we're never gonna, I don't think we'll ever personally know the exact bottle, but that does suck. I'm glad, I want to know, I am hoping that the offender is listening and can write in and tell us if this worked, because that's really what I need to know.
Yeah.
And how did you like hide from your roommate that the bottle wasn't there while you're fixing it? You know?
Good question.
I need more information.
And also, I don't know, also maybe get a new roommate, because the kind of roommate who would be this bent out of shape about you drinking one bottle of wine. Come on. I don't know. I don't like that she feels she has to jump through this many hoops to replace this one bottle.
Yeah. But I also wonder if the roommate is not as bad, and if this person is experiencing some catastrophizing and maybe a little bit of their own mental health crisis by being like, I can't get in trouble. My inner child can't get in trouble. Because I feel that too. Going to crazy excess to not be like sniffed out is something that fucking middle school Amanda absolutely did about my grades. So.
Oh, adult Bridget does feel a little called out, because that's absolutely my MO as well.
Right? I'm wondering. Yeah.
Ooh, that's very perceptive.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just sick like this person.
Yep. I love whatever's wrong with you.
Yep.
All right, should I do the next one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
This is Dirty Little Secret. I don't know if this is the worst thing I've ever done, but it's probably the one thing I feel the most cringe guilt about. My middle school best friend, Marie, was a sweet but insecure girl. The boys she liked never liked her back. I felt bad for her, and as her bestie, I took it upon myself to help boost her self-esteem. So I created a MySpace with a pic of some random hot emo boy, named him Darren, slapped on some edgy homepage music, posted pics of skateboards and duct tape jackets, and then friended her MySpace.
Don't catfish your friend.
Yeah.
But also, were you a MySpace girly, Bridget?
Oh my God, was I a MySpace girl?
That's how I learned coding.
Yeah, same, exactly. I always make this point that back in the day when and people who are younger are like, what are these people talking about? But I had my MySpace so that when you went to it, it was these glitter falling stars that would fuck up your browser, guaranteed.
100%. It would freeze your whole computer.
A Panic at the Disco song automatically started playing very loud, and then the pause button was hidden. So it was like, you have to experience my MySpace profile while listening to Panic at the Disco. You have no choice. Also, your browser's fucked up now. You're welcome.
I also feel like coding, like the kids coding, the kids coding now is like not the same as doing like HTTP long HTML. It was like crazy, and you'd have to find like
raw
if you did it
coding
wrong and stuff didn't format right, then you would have to sort through all these long lines of code and then you'd look up codes online and then copy and paste them.
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, oh my God.
Gosh.
I loved a MySpace profile makeover just like every couple weeks, like what song is really feeling right to me this time.
Your top 8. So much drama.
I have a very clear memory of my two best friends were fighting, and I was at one of their houses while we were discussing the fight, and she was like, I'm taking that bitch off my top 8. And so she did it, and then maybe 5 minutes later, she gets a text message. Best friends have each other in their top 8. Period.
It was that immediate?
Yes.
That's
you
amazing.
Thought, like, also, how weird was it that there would be like a visible public-facing kind of friendship barometer of like, well, she's my number 1 friend, and then this person's
no one
my
got to be number 1
friend.
because of fucking Tom.
Oh, that's right.
You can take Tom off. You can take Tom off.
Not in the early days of MySpace when they first rolled out the top 8. Tom had to be in the number 1 spot. You could not.
I thought he was
change
just auto-populated there.
He was, and you couldn't change it in the number 1 spot until like much later.
I can see that photo
polarizing.
of Tom.
Yeah, him looking over the shoulder.
Just with his dusty white t-shirt. No.
Oh my God. And his eyes are like a little bit, camera red.
Yes.
Like it's kind of a grainy picture.
Yeah, it's like the worst picture of a person ever taken. He looks like a cryptid.
MySpace.
Those were the days. I could talk about MySpace for hours.
I know we won't, but I would like to.
I would.
I'll come back. We'll do a MySpace bonus.
MySpace crimes. We should do MySpace crimes.
If I know some. If you do want to talk about it,
Let's do it.
It gets gnarly. Yeah, please.
Okay.
We're coming back and doing that.
I'm uploading a picture of Tom to the drive just so we can all have a good little shiver.
Thank God. He's actually the Grim Reaper that's been on top of that hospital.
The whole time it was Tom.
It was always Tom.
All right, check it. I uploaded it. He was probably driving the truck too.
Yeah.
He's
that's
the
him.
B truck, the vagina truck, the Frank's Red Hot truck.
Okay, he's hotter than
got
I
a
remember
CDL.
him being, though. He kind of has like a little bit of a cut jaw. Hold on now. Does Tom
he's like a
mew?
college
Is he a
student.
mewing? Is he into mewing?
Ooh.
He originated mewing.
There's no way this guy is not like a problematic like men's rights internet chud now, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he
Gotta
has
be.
to be. Okay. I'm glad we agree.
Back to Darren.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
MySpace Darren was 2000's teen girl catnip. After talking to her for 2 days as Darren, I asked her to be my internet girlfriend. She was thrilled. At school, all she could talk about was Darren. At first, I was satisfied with my genius plan, but quickly realized that Marie was obsessed with Darren. She was turning down real boys because of Darren. Oh, no. She scribbled Mr. and Mrs. Darren on the front of her binder.
No.
This backfired.
She talked about getting him to take her to the school dance. She was always checking her MySpace messages from Darren. This went on for over a month.
Girl, why did you keep this going for that long to your
deep.
friend? That's
In
fucked
too
up.
deep. It had gone too far, and I didn't know how to tell her it was all fake, so I didn't. One day I logged onto the account and pretended to be Darren's sister, Dana, and responded to Marie with something along the lines of, "Hey, this is Darren's sister. We were having hot dogs and he choked on it."
What? She killed Darren off by having him choke on a hot dog?
We were having hot dogs and he choked on his and didn't make it. Didn't make it? What the fuck? Since he died, I'm deleting his account. Bye.
Bye.
Also, that message could have been a little more like
gentle,
like a little more. Also, the way to like, oh, how do I kill him off? Hot dog death. He choked on a hot dog.
Yeah.
I'm thinking back to my early tween internet days and all the boys I would talk to on the internet and wondering if anybody got killed off. And I don't have that kind of trauma, so I don't remember. I don't think that happened to me. But I so identify with like a parent whose 13-year-old, 14-year-old daughter is like, oh my God, my internet boyfriend Darren died. And they're like, what? And they read the message and they're like, that is not real. There is no way that's what the kid's devastated. It's like, this is fake. That's crazy. Killed him off with a hot dog. He's got that dog in him.
Oh no, permanently.
He's permanently got that dog in him. Lodged. He's got that lodged in him.
Specifically in his esophagus.
Shit, what a way to go.
Marie was devastated, and I'm not proud to say that when she turned to me for comfort in tears about how her first love died, I just awkwardly went, "Oh, that sucks. LOL."
Did not handle this well.
This
start
is
to finish.
psychological warfare. This friend has got to go.
She was a mess for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Here's the kicker. We're still good friends, and over 15 years later, I haven't confessed it was me all along. Maybe I'll tell her in another 15 years. I hope she's listening to this podcast.
I was going to say, I hope she doesn't listen to this. I hope for your sake she doesn't listen to this show, but I hope for my sake she does, because now we've read it. So
at this point, just keep it locked
tell her.
up.
Oh.
No.
Wait. I want to hear the justifications for both of your positions on this, because they're like the opposite. What is going on?
Okay. Lucy, plead your case.
Well, what she doesn't know at this point can't hurt her. It might bring up some bad memories. You were in like 7th grade? Just let it go. Or maybe when you're like much older and drunk in a swimming pool one night, it might come off funny.
I mean, I feel like they are probably much older now. If we're talking about old school MySpace, they're in their late 30s, early 40s at this point.
I would let a
So I
sleeping
think
dog lie.
That's fair, but I feel like there are lessons that could be learned from this, especially if these friends like have children of their own who are entering teenage years, that it might just be smart to be like, hey, I've been holding on to this for a while, but that was me and that was fucked up and I'm really sorry. And do you want to talk about it? And should we talk about internet safety? Because I violated it. So obviously it can get violated very easily. And tell me there are no girls on the internet. Like, girls on the internet are diabolical.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, going back to my internet days, which were so formative, I wasn't doing anything like this, but it was a tough minefield. And I mean, I do think you bring up a good point of like, it is so complicated to be a young person online in 2026. Like back in the day,
Can't even imagine.
It was, making fake MySpaces and like AOL Instant Messenger. And we got into our shenanigans for sure. I know that I did.
Yeah, I met boys at the Mall of America that I had talked to in chat rooms, and my parents had no idea. It's like insane shit that I was doing.
She was
like,
a bit risky.
I was so risky.
How'd you even get to the mall? You take a bus?
My dad dropped me off. I didn't tell them. I went with friends. Like, I just went to the mall for the day, but I didn't tell them that, also we're meeting some boys from a chat room outside of Hot Topic at 12:30 p.m.
Were they actual age-appropriate boys?
They were. They somehow ended up being actual age-appropriate boys. I think I was like 14 or 15, and they were like 16 or 17. It wasn't like crazy.
Okay.
But they were not cute. We met once, all of us, and then it was like, we're not doing this again.
Yeah.
Wow.
And side note, I've always wanted to go to the Mall of America. I read in an article when I was a kid that it has a log flume inside of it. I've never been.
Well, you are welcome anytime. You can certainly come visit. I will gladly take you to the Mall of America. We locals tend to avoid it, except for like maybe once or twice a year, but it is
Rainforest
fun.
Cafe.
Oh, yes.
I've always wanted to go to one of those too.
You've never been to
bring
Rainforest
you.
Cafe?
No. And I remember when I was a kid, a girl went and she had gone on vacation to the beach and she came back having gone to Rainforest Cafe, and I was so fucking jealous. I was dying of jealousy. I should have made a fake MySpace and cyberbullied her.
You should have. You really should have. You blew it on that. Amazing. I would love for all of us to go to the Mall of America. I've spent the night. There's hotels there.
Inside the mall?
Oh, yeah. I think there's an apartment. You can live in the mall, or at least attached to the mall.
I don't know if there's an apartment, but they are really close. There's a wedding chapel. We could get married in there.
Oh, my God.
And an arcade and a movie theater. It's crazy.
They have everything. A full theme park. Legoland.
I got to make it out there someday.
Yeah. Come on out.
You know, and thinking about this, especially when you add in things like AI companions, like what concerns me about this is that her friend was turning down opportunities with real
life
boys,
people.
like her actual peers, because she was so invested in this fake internet relationship. And that's something, in my audiobook, Love at First Prompt, that is like something that we explore, this idea of what happens when there is a concern that somebody might get so invested in a online, connection that they have with something that ultimately is not only just not real, but it's mitigated through a private tech company. You're having a relationship with Sam Altman or Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg, depending on what kind of AI you're using.
Right.
And what are the implications of that? So I this is a funny thing to do, but I feel for her. I feel I get it. It's real.
Well, and I feel like it kind of made sense in a time when even if the person on the other end of those messages wasn't who they said they were, you were still pretty confident that it was a human.
Right.
Now people are getting invested in AI relationships that they know full well cannot cross over into their day-to-day, like tangible. They can never touch, feel, be in each other's presence as human beings. It can't happen. And I'm like, what is why?
I think that's comforting for a lot of people.
I have to read your book because it blows my mind.
Yeah. What's so interesting about it, there's some research out there that suggests that for most people, even people who are like well-adjusted, normal, don't have, aren't, what you think of as vulnerable, our brains are kind of designed to project human qualities onto things that we logically know are not human. And so we have a robot vacuum, or Roomba, and my partner and I, we have a nickname for it. And sometimes we'll talk about it as if it is a pet. Like, did you run Norby today? Like, haha, Norby's hungry for dirt on the floor. And it really doesn't take much for our brains to start projecting this humanness.
I love that vacuum.
And so I think there are people who are more prone to that than others. And so that's really when you see folks who are kind of forming those kinds of connections, folks who are more prone than average to project human qualities onto things that they logically know are technology, not human at all.
Wow. Oh, that gives me chills.
Well, also just like our basic human need for connection and someone to listen to us and like give us advice and feel like we're cared for.
And we live in such isolating times.
That outweighs maybe thinking like, I shouldn't be doing this because this is a fucking a language model.
It's a further isolation because it's a robot. It's not a corporeal being that can actually have a relationship with you.
Absolutely. And I would say like, yes, and they are intentionally designed that way. Like when you talk to ChatGPT, it doesn't just give you the answer to the question that you asked. It says, oh, what a smart question. You're so insightful. Da-da-da-da, here's the answer. And so part of me feels that the scrutiny should not be falling on these individuals who are having the reaction that tech companies have kind of designed them to have, right?
On
like
purpose,
it's all designed with intention. So like, we're in this weird dynamic where tech leaders will say, I want the movie Her to be the inspiration for how people use ChatGPT. That's something that Sam Altman has said. And then be like, oh, but I don't want people falling in love with it. And it's like, well, the movie Her is about somebody falling in love with AI. So what the fuck are you talking about?
The movie Her is not a positive
tragic.
Story. It's a tragedy. It is so sad. Holy shit. I hate that. Okay, next.
Well, speaking of Her... The next one is called It Was Her.
No.
Oh.
Do you remember that movie Her about a guy who falls in love with AI?
Okay.
So
We live in a
perfectly
simulation.
timed. There's a scene in the movie where they are having phone sex, and the scene is practically silent, aside from their whispered sexual conversation and his moans.
And hers.
And hers, yeah, there's some moans.
ScarJo had a couple
Yes,
moments in that
yeah.
scene. It's a great scene.
She's a brilliant voice actress. Well, I saw Her in theaters with my friends, and just after the start of that scene, I had a sneeze fart.
Oh
A
my.
snart?
Snart?
Not
Ick.
a snart. Oh, that's
A
rough.
fees?
Not a
Fees.
good time for a feeze.
I
Feeze
sneeze.
is too cute for the trauma of what a sneeze
A
fart actually
snart
is.
is better.
Snart definitely has the connotation. You kind of know what a snart is going to be.
Because the snart to shart pipeline is quite short and dramatic.
Oh God.
A lot of
the
force.
shart. Oh.
I have a very vivid memory of being at church. My dad was Catholic. He took us to church, and I was probably 5.
No.
It was in our old house in our old neighborhood, and the priest was reading like the homily and whatever. And I sneezed, farted, and it echoed
Yeah.
through
It
the whole
reverberates off the
church. And
pew.
my dad lost it. He's a very stoic, solemn man, but he was. He called me a
laughing?
fluffer, so I guess that he refers to snarting as fluffing.
Well,
It was
Yeah.
so loud.
I bet it was one of those echoey churches that has like not a lot of
Stone.
carpet. Like
Yeah.
just sounds
not a
bouncing
soft
off.
surface in the place. Not a single tapestry to dull that.
Well, not to bring it down, but it was the church in Minneapolis that got shot up. The church.
Oh, is
the
that
church
Annunciation?
School.
Oh
my
Annunciation.
God.
That was
Oh,
the church that I went to when I was
Jesus
little.
Oh.
So if you've seen a photo of that, it's a big
yes, cavernous.
stone, beautiful church with beautiful stained glass, very echoey.
Yikes. Okay, so we've snarted.
We
Back to the
started.
sex scene.
I sneezed and simultaneously, audibly farted at the same time in a
Yes.
full theater during a silent scene. My friends and I were dying laughing, but we had to be quiet, so we all were basically suffocating and couldn't breathe. There was just the sound of shushed, giggled wheezing. It felt like that scene was an hour long.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. And it like a sneeze is such a vulnerable moment. You just like lose complete control over your entire body
It's
for
a
just like
facial
a
orgasm.
fraction of a second.
You have no control.
No control. So whatever comes out, it's gonna come out. Poor gal. Well, you'll have to rewatch it at home.
And so where
In
you
private.
can snart all you want on the privacy of your
Yeah,
own
in the privacy of
home.
your own home, let it rip, let it fly.
And laugh at your snarts all you want.
Yeah, they're funny.
All right, this one is Amanda coded.
Uh-oh, called out. It's me. I'm scared.
When I was 10, I was in the prime time of unsupervised internet access in 2007. Is that already sounding familiar?
Yes, but I was not 10 in 2007.
Okay.
That part's not sounding familiar. But Lucy and I literally would like hole up in my house at the
Your
family
dad's
computer
office.
deep into the chat rooms together when we were like 12.
The family Dell.
The family Dell. No, it was a Gateway 2000. How dare you?
We had a Gateway too, and it lived in what we called the computer room.
The computer room.
When
we
I
had a
say that
computer
now,
room.
people are like, there was a room for it? Yeah, it was a boxy ass Gateway computer. And I remember if my dad caught you with like a soda in the computer room, he would freak out. He would get so mad.
I can smell that computer, like that
Yes.
plastic
Yes.
dust, how hot
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Or like the printer, like behind the printer where the fan goes.
Yup.
And like a whole separate modem that's like this big underneath the desk.
Uh-huh.
Ah, the good old days.
Seriously, we used to be a society.
Kids will never know.
They never will. For some reason, I had the urge to Google sex games, and my rampage began.
Oh my God.
Sex games.
There was literally no end goal to me doing this. Googling girls kissing or boobs probably should have clued me in that I was not straight earlier than my realization in high school, but whatever.
I love this for you. My sister and I, this reminds me of last Christmas. We were watching Heated Rivalry, but like after the nieces went to bed, because my oldest niece is 12 and my youngest is 10.
I love this story.
And they were staying up late because it was Christmas break. And I was like, all right, girls, time to go to bed so mom and I can watch our porn. And at that age, I knew what porn was, even though I'd never seen it. They are much more sheltered than that. And they had no idea what porn is. So we had to
Tell
kind
her
of.
how old they are.
They're 12 and 10.
Okay.
So
surprising the 12-year-old has never heard of porn?
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
Emily's
I get it that the
10?
10-year-old
Yeah.
that didn't know, but or maybe she's 9. I get that she didn't know, but the 12-year-old I thought would know. But at first we were like, oh, we'll tell, like, we're not going to tell you that right now, but we could like talk about it another time. And then the older one just goes, well, I'll just Google it. And then both my sister and I are like, no, don't Google porn. And then
Whatever, I'll just Google it.
we gently told them what it was, and my younger niece goes, I don't like that. And I was like, yeah, you wouldn't. You're 9. You would not like that. Do not look that up. And I was like, and also it's going to ruin your iPads because you're going to click the wrong links and your parents aren't going to buy you new iPads. And they were like, no, not our iPads. So I don't think they're Googling porn, but it got close.
It was a close one.
It got close. It was a
I
close
don't
one.
like that.
I don't like that. I don't think I like that. No, you fucking don't. You're 9.
You shouldn't. You're a kid.
You're a young child.
I don't think I like that.
Go to bed.
It's like, okay, let me explain the high level notes of sex work to my 12 and 9-year-old nieces really quick right before you go to bed.
Sex work is real
It's
work.
real work. It is. I was
Oh
like,
my
some
God.
people do this for work and it's entertainment for adults.
You are such the perfect, like, kooky aunt.
I'm not having kids.
Where it's like-
this is the part I was born to play, baby.
Yeah.
What's your aunt doing? Like, explaining the ins and outs of sex work and how
Teaching
it's
me
real
about
work.
porn and sex work and how to distrust and hate the police. I don't know. What is your aunt teaching you?
Classic
If not
aunt
ACAB, then what?
If not ACAB, then what? If not sex work is real work, then what? If not abolish ICE, then what?
You should know that her sister is also fucking weird, so.
And an educator, so she should have
Yes,
known.
she's a principal.
No.
She's not. She's not anymore. But
Oh.
yeah. Don't worry. She's not in the classroom with any of your children telling them what porn is. She's going to kill me when she hears this. I said she's not doing that.
Don't worry, she doesn't have access to your children. Oh no.
That'll calm the
Love you.
parents.
Yeah.
Don't worry. My sister can't hurt you or your kids.
She is no longer in a position to
She's
hurt
no
any kids.
longer allowed to be anywhere near a school.
Legally compelled not to interact with children.
She's gonna fucking kill me. Okay, go ahead and continue. I keep derailing
Sorry,
this. I'm so
Bridget.
sorry.
Okay, so we're Googling girls kissing and boobs.
Yes.
I would literally do this on any computer I could get my hands on. I did this on my home computer, my computer at my dad's house, my computer at my grandpa's house, and more.
So
I did-
horny.
It's a lot of computers, a whole network going on here.
10-year-old gay porn addict.
Yes.
I love her.
I don't know how it took me so long to be discovered. If a computer crashed in the middle of something inappropriate, I would just turn it off. Sometimes I wouldn't even.
Just a hard off.
I'm not dealing with that. Bye.
You deal with it, Grandma.
It's grandma's problem now.
Yeah, fuck that.
So Sometimes I wouldn't even turn off the whole computer, just the monitor.
No.
That doesn't even do anything.
That does nothing. The second they turn the monitor back on, it's just boobs.
Of course I didn't. Although that's like a very child's
Yes.
understanding. Like, oh, I can't see it anymore. It's probably gone. It's fine.
It's off.
This person is very clearly 10 years old.
Yes. Of course I didn't delete the history or anything either.
No,
Anyways,
of course not.
Why would you?
You didn't know that only turning off the monitor would not be effective. No, we do not think you deleted your search history.
Anyways, the mortifying part comes in when my aunt, who lived with my grandpa, approaches my mom and tells her about all the porn my grandpa had apparently been watching.
Oh my God.
No, now poor grandpa's being painted as a pervert.
Well, it's girl porn. They probably didn't suspect the 10-year-old
Oh, Probably. yeah.
little lesbian over here.
You're right.
Maybe my mom caught on due to the fact that our own computer was virus-ridden and asked me if I had been the one searching all the pornography.
That's a smart mom.
Putting two and two together, I think I know this has got my kid written all over it.
Over it. Yeah, hold on.
A mother knows.
A mother knows.
How in the hell was I supposed to let my poor grandpa take the fall for this? I immediately started bawling. I didn't really get punished for it necessarily, but the embarrassment was punishment enough.
Yeah.
Correct. That'd be rough.
I think the worst part of it is that I probably did this to 5 other computers. I was never confronted about it. A menace.
Serial computer murderer.
Oh my
with
God.
all of her lesbian porn. I love this.
Just extended family members.
She took out a whole network with bad links, bad downloads.
Parents, a play date. Just sneak it off to the
Menace.
computer.
No computer is safe with this one.
I was never confronted about it outside of that one time. But I was 10 and I was unsupervised.
Yep.
So I'm over it, LOL.
Yeah, correct. You do not have to carry any trauma or shame for this. You're 10 and you're Googling boobs. Okay. What else is new? Who hasn't?
Who hasn't?
We were typing boobless into a calculator earlier today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
whatever.
Yep, that's what I was doing when I was 10 because I didn't have a computer quite yet. Too old
Had a
for
graphing
that.
calculator.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. All right. Well, that ends our main feed confessions, but we do have a bonus confession. And if you want to hear it, you should come join us over on Uncorked. You can head over to our website, wineandcrimepodcast.com, and check out Uncorked. We have so much fun content, including ad-free content and extended Gossip of the Corpse Card episodes every month with that extra bonus confession. So come and get it. The slop is ready for you. But it's not AI slop. It's real person slop.
It's just us slop.
Come get your slop. It's back to school time, which is painful to even say. I feel like this summer went by so quickly, but that means we've got big routine shifts. The summer is a different animal than back to school time. And with those routine shifts, hopefully you're getting a few moments for yourself. Maybe that's just the first quiet cup of coffee after school drop off in the car when no one is talking or screaming at you. 5 uninterrupted minutes to actually get ready for your own day. Merit Beauty makes those minutes count with effortless, elevated makeup that's designed to help you look polished without a complicated routine, because who has the time? You just do a few swipes, a little blending with your fingers, and you are ready to go. You're the hottest mama in the drop-off line.
Routines only give you time back if they're efficient, and Merit Beauty is your girl. She is designed to help you look put together in mere minutes, perfect for those busy fall days when you want to feel like your best self without a complicated routine. No one has time. Their products blend and layer together seamlessly. There's no pilling, no caking. So you start with the Great Skin Serum for a visible, healthy-looking glow instantly. I use this every day. I love it. Then the Minimalist works double duty as both a foundation and a concealer, so you get quick, buildable coverage. It's very smooth, silky. These two together are literally going to be your best skin in just 2 steps. Then you add a little Flush Balm for a natural flush from within cheek color that stays all day. It really helps me look like I am a living human being. Then you swipe on their newly launched Clean Volume Mascara for an effortless polished look in 5 minutes. And to make it even easier, Merit has a 5-minute morning set. Everything you need, nothing you don't, for an exclusive price. I have never in my life been able to find just a few staple items, pieces of makeup that I can put in a bag, and I have everything for like a vacation. I always have such an overstuffed makeup bag with things that just don't really work that well, especially together. Merit has completely changed the game for me. And the best part of all of this is that Merit's products are clean, vegan, cruelty-free, and made with nourishing skincare ingredients that leave your skin looking better long after taking your makeup off. So make this back to school season your back to me season and take a few minutes to put yourself first with Merit.
Right now, Merit Beauty is offering our listeners their signature makeup bag, which if you've seen it, it's not just a makeup bag, but really an accessory. We have them. We love them. Free with your first order at meritbeauty.com. That's MERIT beauty.com, meritbeauty.com.
I never really thought about omega-3s like in my vitamin diet because I wasn't really sure like what they did. But now that I know and now that I am taking them, it really shows. Omega-3 is the new multivitamin. It supports heart health, brain function, mood, healthy aging, and so much more. If you're only going to get one thing in your daily routine, make it this, because most of us simply don't eat enough fatty fish to get meaningful amounts of omega-3s. Aqua Omega was built because most fish oils either cut corners on quality or charge luxury prices, and they believe that you shouldn't have to choose.
And not all fish oil is created equal, so poor quality can work against you. Every batch with Aqua Omega is tested for purity, potency, and freshness through one of the world's leading fish oil certification programs. A lot of fish oil is mostly filler, but not our girl Aqua Omega. She delivers one of the highest concentrations of EPA and DHA per serving without the premium price. Made exclusively from anchovies, small young fish with far lower contaminants than tuna or salmon and far less oxidation risk than lower grade oils. We're talking friend of the sea certified. It's also available in traditional soft gels, or my personal favorite, I'm not a big pill taking girly, okay? I struggle with taking a lot of pills. They offer it in liquid form with 3 naturally sweetened flavors, including lemon, orange, and grape. Plus, they have a plant-based option. One of my favorite things about Aqua Omega is that every bottle sold removes 1 pound of plastic and debris from our ocean and coastlines. You're literally improving your own health while helping improve the health of the planet, which I love. And if you're a little nervous about the fish oil, or you've stopped taking it before because of the fish burps, okay, this is a real thing. Aqua Omega solves that because of their unique distillation process. Your body absorbs it the way it should, and you're not tasting it more than once after you've taken it. God bless it. I can vouch for this. I really do like the liquid version. I'm not burping up fish scent, and it has been amazing to add to my routine.
For your daily dose of omega-3s, go to myaquaomega.com/gals and use code GALS for 20% off. That's myaquaomega.com/gals and use code GALS for 20% off. Also available on Amazon. And thanks to Aqua Omega for sponsoring this episode.
Listen up, folks. If you menstruate, you want to listen closely, okay? We're going to normalize the fact that our periods deserve better than dry, crusty, dusty toilet paper. All right. If you have ever been in the throes of menstruation and wished that you could take a shower in the 3 minutes that you have between meetings, Zoom calls, school pickup and drop off, whatever, then baby, you need a Tushy bidet. I'm talking quick, gentle, refreshing, and exactly what you want when you're just not feeling your best.
I am actively menstruating, and I can vouch for that. I have to use my Tushy in my upstairs bathroom and my home.
Yep.
It's a non-negotiable, especially when you have your periods and you're like pooping a lot. You're not going to want to just stick to dry toilet paper, let me tell you. Tushy Bidet transforms your bathroom wellness for life, from gut to butt to bowl. It is a game changer for, obviously, periods, postpartum recovery. My God. Yeah, that was really, really helpful. If you struggle with IBS, constipation, or if you just want to feel fresh in just mere seconds after a workout, Tushy brings the comfort of clean, instantly warm water to your everyday routine. I don't have the warm water one, and I kind of love
I kept
the
mine
cold
cold
water.
too, and it's part of my morning routine. I don't have to have coffee in the morning, honey. I have to have a moment with my bidet, and I am awake and alert.
It really wakes you up. It's really
up.
nice. And if you don't have any alone time or space for self-care or even like showering, hey, you're already going to the bathroom. Tushy turns every bathroom visit into daily luxury. 99% of people who wash with Tushy warm water bidets feel cleaner and fresher after going to the bathroom. Duh, why wouldn't you? Tushy e-bidets instantly modernize your daily routine and bathroom with a heated seat, adjustable water temperature, and a powerful yet gentle dryer. It's also really easy to assemble. Just stick on your toilet. If Amanda can do it,
Yep,
anyone can do it.
I did it with the wrong tools. And
You're
I've
a
never had a
genius.
problem. I've been using it for years. So give your body the care it deserves. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use code GALS at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at hellotushy.com with promo code GALS. And treat your bathroom like the wellness ritual it is.
The next time you're invited to a wedding and you're thinking about what kind of gift to give, like everyone's going to give a serving bowl or like salad spoons. Get them something that they're actually going to use every day the same
Cuddle
way.
up in every night. Romantic.
One of my favorite products that I've recently received, which is a Lola blanket.
Lola is the world's #1 blanket, crafted with ultra soft luxury faux fur and signature 4-way stretch that people instantly obsess over the second they touch it. I am people. Lucy is people. We are obsessed. And like Lucy said, wedding season, it feels like it always sneaks up on me because it's always here, you know, like summer and fall weddings into winter weddings. And like Lucy said, it can be hard to know what is going to be such a great gift for the couple that maybe has everything. I'm telling you, get them a Lola blanket. A Lola is one of the few gifts that feels personal, luxurious, and genuinely memorable. It's also just gorgeous. This isn't just a blanket, it's a home upgrade gift. It instantly elevates any space, making it feel warm, cozy, and styled. It's so fun to like layer this blanket with other textures and patterns and styles in whatever room. But you don't just have to take it from us. Lola has over 20,000 5-star reviews. Thousands of people are gifting it, loving it, and talking about it. It also comes in a range of sizes. I personally have the large, which is perfect for cozying up not only solo, but with someone else. But I got one for my husband, too, so we can each have our own. The XL, though, if you are like a share the blanket kind of family, it's massive. They call it the biggest blanket on the internet. Try it out.
June calls it her fancy blanket, and she won't sleep without her Lola blanket.
Oh, cute.
For a limited time, our listeners can get 40% off select Lola Blankets products with code WINE at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com and use code WINE to get 40% off your order. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. Wrap yourself in luxury with Lola Blankets. All right, I'm starting with an update about our discussion about Methodists in papacy crimes.
Oh, yeah.
So
I forgot we talked about the Methodists.
we talked a lot about the Methodists in a fairly recent episode, Bridget. So we got some clarification from a very special listener who wrote in, "Hey, y'all, thanks for doing what you do. It brings lots of joy to this crazy world. I was already stoked for your latest episode on the papacy, maybe pronounced papacy, because we were
Nice
debating
papacy.
the pronunciation. Nice papacy." And then the Methodists got a shout out. Woo! I represent your small fan base of under 40 ordained clergy ladies. We are small but mighty, and I wanted to share some fun facts on why we, as United Methodists, here all means all. So why we use grape juice.
Oh, yeah. They use
For the
grape
blood of
juice
Christ.
For the blood of Christ. They
got
don't
it.
drink alcohol. Yeah. Or at least not for the communion.
While Methodists do drink, we believe everything in moderation. While old schoolers were teetotalers, i.e. my in-laws, that is not the case today. We also began serving juice so as to not tempt those who might be fighting addiction, etc. Many
love that.
churches host AA groups today. Lastly, we typically use Welches, as the Welch family were Methodist.
Oh,
Well done, Welches.
cool.
Thanks for letting me share fun, nerdy Methodist knowledge. If you ever find yourself in Richmond, Virginia, we'll hit up a communion Sunday.
That is adorable.
Thank you for that, Lindsay. We love hearing from our Methodists.
I love this. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I went to Catholic school in Richmond, Virginia. I mean, different from Methodist, but I know a lot of clergy and young folks who are super involved in their faith communities. I'm curious if I know this person, but
That's so
what
cool.
a cool letter.
Their name is Lindsay. I can probably request more info if you, you think you might know her. Or if you want to go to a communion Sunday. I'm so jealous.
Methodist church services are pretty. I went to Catholic school, and I cannot say that I super enjoyed a lot of Catholic mass because would be
it's so long, and you're kneeling, and you're sitting, and you're kneeling, and you're sitting, and you're
it's
praying.
like up, down, like it's a lot. Sometimes it'd be in Latin. It just was a lot.
It's a bit much.
A bit much. It's a great way to put it.
Yep.
No, Methodists get down, Lutherans get down.
Yeah, I was raised Lutheran. We had a pretty chill Sunday service. You were in and out in an hour, and off you go. Go watch football.
Not quite so rigid.
No, we didn't have to do confession. I did do like Bible study, and I got confirmed and stuff like that. But then by the time we were that age, it was like we don't want to go anymore. My parents were like, "Cool, we'll stop."
It wasn't like that. For Catholics so much. Okay, next story. Here's our bummer. This is from CNN. And I chose this because of our guest being Bridget today.
Okay.
The headline reads, Oh, by the way, this article came out 3 days ago. So this is fresh news.
Well, maybe Bridget's seen it, so I'm excited to get your take on this.
Teen charged with murder of mother and brother used ChatGPT to create fantasy stories about killing family, officials say. Have either of you heard about this?
I haven't heard of this specific case yet, but I am familiar with this kind of very tragic pattern with ChatGPT use.
I know. Oof. Yeah. This is just like the latest. A Massachusetts teen charged in the double murder of his mother and younger brother had used the artificial intelligence chatbot ChatGPT to search for theoretical ideas or fantasy stories about the killing of his family, according to prosecutors. A plea of not guilty was entered last week for Arjun Aravind, age 17, on 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of assault and battery on a family or household member, and other charges.
Oof.
So his mother, her name was Sudha Venkatasan, age 45, and his brother, Siddharth Aravind, age 14.
Oh my God. Both so young. I mean, 45 is nothing. 14 is less than nothing.
I know. And the kid who did it was only 17.
Oh my God. This is so sad. Your brain, child brains are not equipped. I mean, adult brains are barely equipped to deal with AI. And then put it in the hands of kids, and this is fucking scary.
The guardrails are just not there. And
they
like we were
exist.
talking about earlier,
there's no regulation.
They don't want them there. Sam Altman doesn't want it there.
And I mean, I can tell you that when I started the audiobook Love at First Prompt, I think there are about 7 lawsuits against OpenAI specifically for this kind of thing, whether somebody harmed themselves or harmed somebody else.
Others,
and I think that number has increased to about 14 now. Ooh. And I think that when you see the way that OpenAI responds to these cases, it's exactly what you said. Honestly, I mean, I really hate to say it, but I'll just speak frankly. They really put the blame on the user, even if the user is a minor.
Yep.
So that tends to be their strategy. It's like, he violated the terms of service. The terms of service say that you should not use ChatGPT to talk about XYZ, and he violated that terms of service.
Then ChatGPT shouldn't be able to respond to XYZ.
Yeah.
Exactly. So one is that ChatGPT in these cases does not do a good job of flagging when a user is talking about something like this. Like if there were meaningful guardrails, OpenAI would get pinged. There are cases where OpenAI has gotten pinged and they're like, that's fine. And then 2, in researching the book, I was specifically researching how people use ChatGPT for sex and like erotic role play, which right now ChatGPT is not supposed to be able to do that. The way that they get around that guardrail is quite easy. It's just telling ChatGPT, I'm working on a book and I need you to help me with this sex scene. Or I'm like, this
Write
is like
me
a
a
theoretical
story.
fantasy thing. And so, we're obviously like that seems to be what this youth did in that case of saying, like, oh, this is just a fantasy role play scenario. And I think that OpenAI, they should, like, that, it shouldn't be so easy to get the platform to generate content that is this deeply dangerous and inappropriate.
No, that's really scary.
Yeah, and actually, this goes on to pretty much say just that. So he had, quote, recently been demonstrating some concerning behavior, including using the internet and ChatGPT to make searches for theoretical ideas or fantasy stories regarding the killing of his family.
So yeah, he totally used that workaround.
This is just northwest of Boston, Amanda. Do you know where Acton is?
I don't, but
Okay, well, that's where this happened.
I know where northwest of Boston is.
Okay,
For the
good.
most part.
All right. He was engaged in the use of ChatGPT in creating fantasy stories, kind of the gothic novel kind of stories, asking questions, creating characters, asking what about this, if this happened to that, and they seem to appear to relate to threats to his family and them not surviving.
Ooh.
So that's exactly what workaround he was apparently using. I'm writing a book. It's
Yeah.
a gothic horror novel. This is the worst part. A, quote, heavily damaged, bloody laptop and a bent utensil, possibly a knife with an orange handle, were found at the scene.
Ooh.
Their causes
grim.
of death, I know, their causes of death are still pending, but it really sounds like he beat someone with a laptop.
And or stabbed, yeah.
Which is so gross considering the AI of it all.
Right. To then beat a family, use AI to concoct your plan and then beat family to death with your computer is like poetic in the weirdest, creepiest way imaginable.
Isn't that so gross?
Yeah.
The teen did not realize his mother and brother were dead until after he was arrested, according to his defense attorney. And then, like we were saying, AI technology allegedly has been linked to other criminal acts, and Florida this spring sued ChatGPT owner OpenAI, alleging that the tool had no parental oversight, got minors addicted, caused users to lose critical thinking skills, helped mass shooters, and encouraged suicide.
I believe
That's
all of this
quite a
to
list.
be true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing cases and lawsuits moving through the courts about this very thing right now. And I think in other countries like China, for instance, they've really done some recent legislative crackdowns about how AI companions and AI chatbots, how they can interact with people. So the question is like, sort of, are they responding in ways that make it hard to disengage from the chatbot? Are they responding in ways that sort of devalue the human relationships that a person might have? And so China has said, like, look, you can't have a chatbot that interacts with a person in this way or that way. And a lot of these big AI chatbot companies have just said, okay, well, we're not going to operate in China. We're not going to even, we don't want to have to design our chatbots to align with that legislative need now. So we're just going to stop operating in this country.
Yeah,
That's
because they want the
wild.
the
China.
use up. They want the consumption up. So
Exactly.
they want it to feel human. They want it
Yeah.
to respond in all these sinister ways.
They want people to rely on it and use it as like a coping tool and like a romantic partner.
No.
I have a friend who uses ChatGPT as a therapist, and that's not uncommon either.
Yeah,
That's scary.
That is very common. And what's interesting is Sam Altman, when specifically asked about that use case, he explicitly says that people should not be using ChatGPT for therapy, even though he is aware that millions of people, particularly young people, do. And so,
Right, and that's indicative of a bigger problem because therapy is so inaccessible, unaffordable. There aren't enough therapists. Like, so what? ChatGPT is a free website. What are people? People are desperate and sad and isolated and poor.
Lonely. Yeah.
What the
or-
fuck are people going to do? And then
And
they're
uninsured.
talking to this sinister ass technology that, God forbid, somebody trying to be therapized by ChatGPT, and I think these are some of the cases that we're seeing, start talking more openly about their suicidal ideation. And then it's like such a safe space for them to go, well, what if I'm planning to do this? And then ChatGPT can kind of walk them through what that process would look like
Yeah.
to make ideation ramp through the steps that we're trained on for like emergency mental health first aid, if it's ramping up the process of that a human usually goes through, where it's like creeping ideation into planning stages, into actual like taking steps toward execution, getting rid of your things. Like there's usually a whole litany of things that you psychologically go through before you go from I'm having suicidal ideation to I am taking my own life. And ChatGPT and things like that just escalate that process so rapid fire that it just freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, and I mean, you're exactly right. And we have to remember the technology is designed to be validating, right? And so if you are somebody who is experiencing suicidal ideation and you tell ChatGPT that, you are telling a bot that is designed to be validating and designed to say, you're right,
like,
that's
agreeable.
Valid. Exactly. And one thing I will add is that, I really identify with what you said about how difficult it can be to find therapy, to afford therapy. It's inaccessible there's not enough mental health professionals. If you are queer or Black or any kind of marginalized identity, it can be hard to find a culturally competent therapist. I think that tech companies are really exploiting these like very real gaps and needs. Exactly.
They know.
And I would say like, this comes up a lot. People will like argue with me on social media about this, but I kind of stand by it. If I had a loved one who was experiencing a tough time and needed mental health support, I would not tell that person that it was a good idea to seek therapy using AI alone. Yeah. However, the thing that people always say is like, well, what if I can't afford it? Why shouldn't I use it? If you are really, really like down with trying to use AI for therapy, at least use an AI chatbot that is specifically designed for therapy, something like Wobot or Wiza. Some of them have their own kind of weird FDA kind of clearance for that kind of use. If you are dead set on using AI for therapy, which I would not recommend, at least use a bot that is designed for that, as opposed to a general purpose AI bot like Claude or ChatGPT.
Something that has even if it only has like 3 safeguards in place, that's still not 0 safeguards.
Exactly.
Yeah. And hopefully if you start expressing suicidal ideation, it would encourage you to go through it.
Additional help. Yeah.
I did just remember something that is a little bit lighter, and it might bring us seamlessly into my last obituary area part. I saw a TikTok the other day of this gal who was talking to her chat GPT, and she was telling him that she had gotten swallowed by a whale and she was stuck in a whale.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of these videos.
He was like, oh shoot. I don't
really know
what
how to help you. Yeah. Are you inside of the whale right now?
Long.
He's like, yes, I'm actually, I can't reach my phone and I just activated this app. Can you help me? I'm stuck inside of a whale.
That sounds so frustrating.
And it asked, I think
Should
they
I
asked
crawl
it like,
through the blowhole?
they asked it like, can it contact 911 or something for them? And it was like, no, I can't do that. But I can maybe help you find other solutions for getting out of the whale.
Yeah.
It's like,
That
Jesus.
sounds frustrating was my favorite. But just how like kind of frazzled the AI guy sounded. He was like, this is a very unique problem. Oh my God. I'm so glad that you both saw that. That was so fucking funny.
Unreal.
Okay. So last but certainly not least, I have an obituary area for us.
Okay.
These are a succession of images that Irene B lifted off of Facebook, and it's a post by an account called Madhouse Miniatures.
Okay.
So I guess maybe Irene was following this and just saw this drama unfold live on their own Facebook. So here
Shit
we go.
from random accounts gets pushed into my feed all the time. God bless. I love that this landed on the submitter's feed. Good for you.
All right. So this person says, I went to Hobby Lobby today for 10 minutes to buy a can of Tester's primer and one of those little bags of fake moss. And when I came back outside, my beloved 2002 Oldsmobile Bravada was engulfed in flames.
Outside of a Hobby Lobby?
Yes.
Well,
they were
never
only
go
in
to
there
Hobby
for
Lobby.
10 minutes. Her name was Sheila, the Huntress. She wasn't just an SUV. She was a companion, a confidant, A 4,300-pound American machine with heated leather seats, smart track all-wheel drive, and a transmission that had been about to go since 2016, but never did because she had heart.
Hanging on. A fighter.
Hell yeah.
I screamed her name across the parking lot.
Sheila!
No! Fight it, girl!
Damn, I am looking at the picture. This car
There's
is
a photo of Sheila engulfed in
lit
flames.
up, and it's like this is like a Pulitzer fucking prize-winning photo with the
With the
cloud
Hobby Lobby.
of just nasty fucking car fire covering the
Oil,
Hobby Lobby sign.
Smoke, yeah.
This is cinematic.
So Sheila! But the flames had already reached the headliner. The Hobby Lobby manager came outside and asked if I had called 911. I asked him why he hadn't called 911
It's your store.
before Hobby Lobby's aggressively Christian asphalt cremated the only vehicle that ever understood me. I like that she's saying they're overly Christian asphalt. He claimed the store had, quote, nothing to do with it. Really? Then explain why Sheila never caught fire at Michael's. Explain
good
why
question.
she never exploded at Joanne.
Yep.
Explain why she waited until she was parked directly under the sign in front of Hobby Lobby before giving herself the Viking funeral she'd always known was waiting.
Yes, these are good questions.
This was no coincidence. This was a message. The fire department, the drama is so good.
I love the drama.
The fire department says it was probably an electrical short caused by 24 years of corrosion, several amateur stereo installations, and, quote, an alarming amount of loose wiring under the dashboard. Lies! Sheila's wiring was free-spirited.
Not loose, free-spirited.
Hobby Lobby killed her because they feared what she represented. Freedom, dignity, and a rear cargo area that hated tacky wicker furniture.
Okay.
I will be contacting an attorney, General Motors, the Better Business Bureau, Fox 2 Detroit, Ed and Lorraine Warren, and possibly Pope Chicago.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rest easy, Sheila the Huntress.
Wow, Sheila, you poor thing.
Rips to a real one.
2002 to 2026. May your eternal flame burn as bright as your check engine and ABS lights.
What an obit. That's perfect.
I know.
Oh my God. Sheila!
Sheila!
No, fight it!
Fight it, girl!
Poor Sheila.
Sheila.
No, that car is quite literally cooked. Burnt.
Yeah.
Crispy.
Well, we're all blaming Hobby Lobby.
We are. Collectively, we are blaming Hobby Lobby for a lot of things, including Sheila's death.
Yeah, good
Pay up,
Lord.
Hobby Lobby. Pay up.
All right, that is my segment, and that concludes this episode of Gossip at the Corpse Cart. Bridget
Wow.
Todd, thank you
You're
so much
amazing.
for joining us. You are a gem. Please
This was so fun.
tell the people where they can find you, where they can buy your book, all that stuff.
Yeah, you can check out my audiobook, Love at First Prompt, AI and the Future of Intimacy. You can get it wherever you get your audiobooks. I like Libro FM because I think they give money to like local bookstores. You can also check it out at loveatfirstprompt.com. You can find me at my podcast, There Are No Girls on the Internet, and check me out on Instagram at Bridget Marie in DC.
Oh my gosh. And go find their episode on Normal Gossip because that show is amazing too.
They're so good.
The best. Just the best.
They brought us together, so we love them too. Well, thank you, Bridget. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you back with a fresh episode next month.
Bye-bye.
Like what you see?
Check out more episodes and become a member to unlock exclusive content.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.